I think from the media, from our parliamentary reporters, we still want you to go ahead and let the citizens know the limitations of the legislators. In reporting again, even our procedures through the standing rules, our media people, the reporters, we are supposed to have the knowledge of the standing rules together, so that when somebody failed to observe the rules, maybe standing rule says that you cannot speak where it's not assigned to you officially, and since section 60 has already established it that we are going to be guided by our rules, making it constitutional. And then that rule is that if you are supposed to sit on seat number 10 and you go and sit on seat number 13, you will not be recognized by the presiding officer, and somebody insisted that he must be recognized, and on the basis of that a lot of katakata came up, and then we are not looking as if we don't know, and somebody who refuses order 6 is now citing order 10, and we know that in primary school, when you are reading 1, 2, 3, you get to 6 before you get to 10, and we don't bother. So, and I believe that these are issues, challenges, responsibilities of all of us, because there are some things that no matter how much lexicography that Yebadamodu can espouse, the public will tend not to believe. They say, what do you expect him to say? We know now. Yes. They will defend themselves now, those guys. Nothing beneath them. But if it comes from this channel, the channel of truth, the channel of conscience of the public, then if it is analyzed, then it goes for it that the public, they are much likely to oblige to know that yes, the National Assembly is not a banana republic where there is no law. Because if it means that I can sit anywhere, one morning I will just come, I will love where the Senate President is sitting. Because yes, maybe this is Parliament, I can sit wherever now. But because that is absolute, unethical, unconstitutional, illegitimate. That's why I was apportioned. And where I was apportioned is not permanent. That's why there are no lockers. So that you will not say that you have forgotten your items inside the locker. There's no locker. Do you have any locker in the chambers? No lockers. So it means that every seat that you are is temporary. You can be changed any day, any time. So those are some things that, because the reporter in the legislation is as educated as the legislator that is in the chambers. Even at times, because I know many of you, at times you even quote sections of our rule books. There was a time I was on television. Thank God that I know it. The lady just asked that question. Okay. Your section 63. So I think your section 63. What does it? I said, I now read it offhand. She didn't know that I will. She's not that I was mentally lazy. So she didn't know. So it means that many of us too know all these things, but we have to push it out there and let the public know that yes, this is it and that is it. And we have to let the public know that most often when we talk of, because at our committee levels, we don't normally give report as much as we do to plenary, and it is at the committee levels that oversight functions are seriously emphasized. That is where oversight functions are seriously emphasized, because at committee levels, that's where we pick either the MDAs or petition from the public or interest of the public. That's where we treat it, and we have time to sit down to interrogate and interview at times and take decisions. And most often, when reports of even committees are brought to the parliament, at times we report it as decision. And Senate sets to, National Assembly sets to, whereas we don't set to. It is just a motion, it's just a resolution. And then we should let the people know the difference between resolutions and bills that we have passed. Resolutions are suggestions, they are advisory at times. The bills are the laws. And until the president assents, or it comes back to this parliament, and then maybe the parliament over, yes, then that is when it becomes law. And like, for example, many of our people out there, they don't know the difference between first reading, second reading, and the third. So once it is first reading, that prose reading, we take it. Okay, you tell me. I thought, and I don't want to talk. So yeah, yes, access to information. So, and I believe, let us utilize the Freedom of Information Act of 2011 seriously, and ensure that we get information as much as we do, but there are the little limitations, which are passive limitations, is that when we do reporting, and then there is that kind of thinking, because we are in political era. Definitely, we are in the National Assembly. We are from different parties. Then Party A, we want even something that will injure Party B, so that during election, Party B will not be able to make it. So there is the tendency of that Party A person to want to reach out and say, report it, use this slang or use this language, and then blah 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 blah. And when it is done like that, when you are coming to Party B next time, or the Party B person next time, to ask for information, he or she is likely to feel very cold. So that's why the media must be very dispassionate. Report it the way it is. Say it out the way it is. And let the people know that yes, that is how it is. So, finally, part of the difficulties that you are facing is that today, social media has almost taken care of so many things. And then even adverts, especially the print media, is dwindling because of the platforms, social media platforms that are all over there. So definitely funding the media is a bit very low. And then these are challenges that you are facing. And so finally,